so don't blink twice.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Black, 95. Set.
To the air with Love. His first pass falls incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the clock, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Putting the tight end in motion.
Ready?
Back to the air. Love. Gets this one to Tyler Algier. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. 3rd down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. They get 28 out of that play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Ready.
1st down throw. Here's Love. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
2nd down carry for Algier. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Offense in a hurry up here.
6, Megan. Blaster, 6.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
Maybe just a little disappointing with that good field position that it didn't yield a touchdown, but they moved the ball well, and you got 3 on that scoreboard.
Return coming from the 6. Shoots away from one. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Here's another carry for Barkley. Well, this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. Cavante Turpin on the return for the Cowboys. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Love out of the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and of course, his throwaway.
On the set.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Let's go now. Blue 32. Set.
Love from the gun. Has him running the comeback. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Ready?
Thrown on 1st down, Love. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys stretch their early lead to 9. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by it.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys go up 10-zip here in the 1st. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Throwing here, Hurts. Forced out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26. Hurts now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Saquon Barkley, the intended target. So they're left facing third and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock. But, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. It's Hurts once again. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. There he goes, right sideline. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage big time.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Eagles cut it to a field goal game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. Looking underneath for Algier. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up second and 8 at the 29-yard line.
52 blaster. Red, cycle. Right, white. Black shot. Cut.
Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10 from the 41.
Shot. 17. 50. Green. Hut.
Play action. Love. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Down to the 10. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys stretch their early lead to 9. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys make it a 10-point ball game.
Eagles 7. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here's Wishnowsky now to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Our score, 17-7. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking down to 2nd and 9. They go to Barkley again. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Nate Hobbs in on that stop.
To make that call, just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Hurts looking to throw. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Galloping inside the 40. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles reduce the lead to just 4. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles cut it to a field goal game.
Eagles 14.
Ball set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10.
Let's go next.
Here's Love. Lofts it deep right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had. Not against this defense. Not on that one.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store.
Black 40.
From the gun, they go with Algier. This is a nice gain. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go.
Receiver in motion, going left.
32.
3rd and 1 now. Love. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender runs at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Must not have liked what they saw on 4th and 1 there. They're going to take a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard.
Let's go. 22 needle. 10 black.
And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And now some great field position.
4th down, you want the ball in the hands of your biggest and best playmaker. In a lot of offenses, that is the QB. They trusted him to run for it, but the defense locked it down in time.
They've got first down from the 31. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Completed to his running back. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Hurts to throw. One pass brought in. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Running left, this is Barkley. That's some decent running there. Gets him 4, it's going to be 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yards in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. They give to Barkley, left side. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
It's a nickel set for the Cowboys on this 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Buys time, rolling right. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. Barkley. Will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. It's the Eagles, who have 2nd and 4. Tackled for no gain.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Gonna try to run it in, Barkley. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Now Dallas defense is going to call its second timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got 4th and goal. What are you going to do?
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. It doesn't get much easier than this. Elliott connects there, and it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Turpin with a return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31.
33, yellow. Ready.
To the air with Love. Dumped off to his running back. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Ready?
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing his Love on 3rd. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
Go, 10.
A gain of 13 yards.
Ready?
First down.
Now Love on the play fake. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
Black 40, grill green. You, yeah, cut.
Play fake, it's Love. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Quad red, 52 blue. Ready?
3rd and long, here's Love. Down the field, he's got Lamb. There it is, touchdown Dallas. The Cowboys take the lead just before halftime. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7.
17.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. Yep, as expected. They go to the ground to start this one off. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on first down. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Play action. Hurts has it. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on third. Air it out on third. That's complete inside the 35. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles earn the chance to tie before halftime.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles bring it back to even. Got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Turpin with a return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
The Cowboys take over first down 10 at their own 34-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. He gets popped quickly there. That's not a nice feeling or a nice run back.
Take over first down 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Complete out to the right side. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's going to get him all the way up near that 30-yard line. Brock knocked down a step or 2 shy of it. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
All set now. First and 10. They'll go for the gun with Barkley. Has a hole left, room to run. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take the lead right away in half number 2. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10.
Come on.
Love now to throw. Hits him on the in route. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Takes the handoff, now Love. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. There's an injury out there after the play, and that's Amon-Ra St. Brown who's being looked at by the medical staff.
Ready.
Here's Algier on 1st down. Running in the red zone. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Ready.
From the red zone on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's 2nd down and goal.
Ready.
Love now. Here comes a screen. Algier. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Kate, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. Defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, well, they just remind that defense, you not only got to cover us vertically, we're going to stretch you horizontally as well.
This needs to find the end zone, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. 10 black, set.
3rd and long for him here. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys start the 2nd half with some needed points. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys tie this game up. Tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returnable from the 2. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Setting up to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. Ooh, he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but showing a love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Here's Saquon. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
To the line they go. It's 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Barkley. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down. These last two snaps, oof, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on third down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here, who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
It is Cup, left side. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and converts on 3rd and 17.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Third snap from the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
That's now the 3rd sack of the game, and I know how these defenders start to think, how many more can I tally up before this one's over? Still a bunch of game time. And this defense, well, they're feeling it.
Has it downfield working the left. He has this down to the 34. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted and got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. 52 blue. Set.
Play action, Love. To the left and wheeled in by Ferguson. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
You're close. 10, 6, 33. Yellow, blaster.
Shotgun now for Love. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. And he's brought down after a short gain. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Ready. Come on, set. Black 40. Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. And he's caught. He's got Lamb. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing again. Love. Lamb has another one. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. So we hit the end of the third quarter. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Fight, 97. Here we go. Stop. Check. Pinch. Hut.
Here's a handoff for Algier. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Out the middle, Blue. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Offense in the hurry up here. First down throw. Here's Love. He throws a bullet to the center. This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds too. Great work. Well, we knew this was coming. All touchdowns are reviewed, especially late in a close game like this. No change to the call on the field. So that play is going to remain a touchdown. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on him. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? And it sets up 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Looking right, and he finds him. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end, and you give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First down, a run with Barkley. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
That offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out. Because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Barkley trying this up the gut. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. 14 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Working inside the red zone. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Complete out to the right side. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. Here's one good. Escapes the defender. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal. Throwing here, Hurts. Hits his running back. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles in range for a game-winning score. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Yeah, Nick Sirianni saw that play clock running down as he hurries to get a timeout call. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. He's back to throw. That one connects. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles have taken the lead late. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
3-3.
Beginning on the ground with Algier. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know from the position of the quarterback kick, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump. The call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. He got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. So this is going to be second down and long following the holding flag.
Let's go now. 10 black. 10.
Setting up to pass. This is complete to Ferguson, out left. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They got 24 yards on the play. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Quick throw out wide by Love. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for second down.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. This makes it up to the 25. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Ready.
Love from the gun. Put the body on the line for his team. He's going to be stopped right around the 37.
Slack open.
Thrown on first down. Love makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. Shotgun now for Love. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go.
Throwing now. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly, it's a win for the Eagles. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.